What I want to do in this segment is just show you how to record some speech for later transcription on your computer. Now, you can use a dedicated digital recorder for this. You might prefer the ergonomics of a device that's dedicated particularly for speech recording. But nowadays also you've got the choice of using applications on your smartphone. In this case, I'm using an iPhone. I'm going to use this app called Voice Record, which allows me to share WAV files over the internet using Dropbox, for example, as well as other services. Whichever one works for you is the best to use. And I'm just going to print. I've just been to a tribunal presentation, perhaps, or meeting, and I'm ready to make a note. So let me just record something new. This is a new recording. You need to have a sample rate of at least 11,000 kilohertz there. So I've got 12,000 there. You need to be sampling at 16 bits. Excuse me, and mono as well. So let's try this and see how we go. Miller Manufacturing Proprietary Limited, bold that, new paragraph. First conference at tribunal, bold that, capitalize that, new paragraph. Attending for the applicant, colon, Karen Rakani, comma, Derek Austin, new paragraph. Attending for the respondent, colon, Craig Jennings, comma, Don Draper, left bracket, Austrade, right bracket, new paragraph. Bullets on. We pointed out that the issues for the applicant are whether there was a principal/agent relationship, and therefore Miller should be entitled to the grant, comma, and the $250,000 advertising cost for the posters and brochures, full stop. We are not going to argue about any of the other expense items that the respondent listed, full stop, new line. We noted that prior to receiving the CAP tribunal documents, comma, we had not been informed that the $250,000 advertising amount not being accepted for the claim, full stop. At the time when they were investigating the claim, comma, they asked us for a copy of the invoice which we provided, full stop. It was only when we received the tribunal documents that we found out that this amount, comma, and the third-party invoice which proves the amount, comma, had not been accepted, full stop. Austrade responded by saying that once there is a main reason why Miller's was not going to get the grant, comma, they don't worry about informing us about the amounts which would otherwise be claimable, full stop, new line. We explained that the affidavit includes evidence regarding this advertising claim, full stop. They said that they want to see the affidavit to see the line of evidence leading from the third-party invoice to the affidavit to the posters themselves, full stop, new line. Later in the discussion, comma, Don Draper asked us what Miller makes, and we used the posters to illustrate some of the Miller products, full stop. New line. Austrade are very concerned about the journal entries and the fact that there is no loan account, full stop. We will need to expand this section in the affidavit, full stop. It sounds as though they think there is something sinister in this, full stop. Okay, so there's my document finished. It's 2 minutes 26. I could play that back. I don't know if we can hear this. Let's see. Okay, sounds good. And what I'm going to do is save this to Dropbox. I'm just going to click on Save to Dropbox and click on Save. It'll make sure that I'm connected and then upload it to my Dropbox account. Now after this, I'll go back to my PC. Dropbox will have synchronized with the server and downloaded this file ready for me to process. So hopefully if I've done this out in the field, by the time I'm back in the office, it'll be ready for me to process with Dragon. And I'll show you next how that would be done.